Hey lovers, how you doing? Good day wherever you are in the world, be morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to another exciting episode of Connecting the Mind and Soul. And I'm your host, Jumoke Ogunsuada. And today we're going to be talking about something deep and important. What would you do when your success threatens your partner? Now, I came about this when I was scrolling through social media and I saw a very disheartening story about a couple. Now, let me break it down for you. Now, according to the story, this very couple, the husband lost his job, and the wife, not caring about shame, not caring about duties, she took it upon herself and she started a mini food stall beside the house. There was mockery, there was humiliation, but she looked past all that and she put in her best. She was dedicated, she was committed, and from there started to grow. And she was able to take responsibility of the home, of the family, of the marriage, down to house rents, to children's school fees, to husband's welfare, to everything. She carried it for few years before eventually God smiled on the husband and he was able to stand back on his feet. Now, mind you, this woman too has grown from the mini stuff food store to owning a moderate restaurant. Now, along the line, while the husband was, able to pick up, bounce back, he started to feel insecure, started to feel inferior because people will always give accolades to his wife. Then he could not stomach the success anymore. And he told the wife, I need you to stop working. I need you to go back to the full housewife you were years back. Now, this is a woman who has learned what independency means. This is a woman who knows how to now stand on her own, who knows what success feels like, who knows what freedom, liberation is all about. And she's been able to walk from the grass to grace. Now, she said there is no way she's going to move back from where she is now to who she was in the past. Now, it became an issue in the home, back and forth, back and forth. And it got to the stage where the husband had to threaten her with a divorce. He thought she was going to back down. But the woman said, L to the no. Bring it on. I'm ready to go ahead with the divorce. Now, as you all know, I'm a lover and I'm a fighter of love. But when it comes to your success, to your personality, to your destiny, I will tell you, put yourself first. Either as a man, either as a woman, always learn to put yourself first. Now, this was someone who was comfortable with when she had to bear all the responsibility when he had nothing. It was someone who was happy, who put the responsibility on his wife till he was able to get a new job, to get another job. Now, when he saw that the money started rolling in, he started to see her as a competition in the home and not a helper anymore. Now, to all the women out there, now I'm not basing this on gender, but it falls more to the women in this story. Now, to every woman out there, never dim your lights for others to shine. My mentor used to say one thing: when it comes to marriage, you're one, but when it comes to destiny, you're separate. You have your destiny, the husband has his destiny, the children have their destiny. Everyone is unique in their own way, everyone is important in their own way, everyone has a race in their own track. Being married does not mean you have to be beneath. Being married does not mean you have to shrink for others to rise. Both of you can rise together. And as for the man, I am so ashamed. I don't want to sound angry, but I'm so disappointed The fact that you cannot see clearly that your wife is someone that you can actually invest in, the fact that you can't see past your ego, the past that you cannot see past your selfishness, to understand that some women can actually rise and take you up to that point that you might not even think you could get to in life. We have women who have been the one who have taken their husband from zero level to higher level. You have a woman who is productive. You have a woman who can change things. And instead of you to, collaborate with her, you're seeing her as a competition. Your wife is not your competition. She is your companion. She is your collaboration, if you would allow me put it that way. It is high time we understand that we need to give room for each other to fly, whether as a man, whether as a woman. A lot of destiny has been wasted because of marriage. I'm not going to tell you to abandon or shrink yourself, all in the name of love. There's a space for love. There is a space for your destiny. If we have men like this, there will not be women like Mommy Alakija. There will not be women like Mommy Bukunwawoshika. There will not be women like Folashade Okoya. We need to understand that there are some women who are born winners, who are born shiners, who are there to uplift their husbands, who are there to carry the husband's day, even if the husband has his own moment, even if the husband has his own destiny. We still have some women who, despite the husband's wealth, they will be the one to bring out that name into fame, into a global stage. You don't need to shrink your wife because you're insecure, because you're selfish, because that is the only thing I can think of when I think of this story. And for the woman, I applaud her for saying she can go ahead with the divorce. Now, I'm not an advocate of divorce, as you all would know, but then when it threatens your success, when it threatens your growth, when it threatens your mental health, I would advise you go for it. Sooner or later, the man will realize, and I'm very sure he's going to come back begging. But then don't allow yourself living a life of regrets, all in the name of marriage, all in the name of love. Enough of women killing, dying, all in the name of marriage. It is time everyone rises to their calling, to their purpose, to the goals, to the dreams. We all have dreams. Be ambitious, be daring. Don't let anyone pull you back. That is just it. Do not allow anyone dim your light, and never dim your light for others to shine. All right then. But I do not know if my wonderful viewers out there have a contrary opinion to what I've said, or you have an experience you would love to share. Please contact us, and you can as well put it in the comment section. And if you were to be the man, what would you do? If you were to be the woman, what would you do? Let us know in the comment section, and we'll sure to reply and read it out. All right then. Thank you for listening. And this is Connecting the Mind and Soul with Jumoke. Now, you can reach us on all of our social media platform. And if you're not following, please press the follow button. On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, it is CMS underscore with Jumoke. And on Facebook, it is CMS with Jumoke. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay shiny, stay beautiful, and bye.